Hello everyone, my name is Ben, or Vortex Nitro XP, or whatever you want to call me, and welcome to my video about how to get into the House of Wolves DLC. So, before we even get started on the actual glitch, we need to go to the moon. So go to the moon, start it up on patrol. And while I'm heading here, I will cut to when I'm actually where we need to be. Alright, so now once you have come through the Hellmouth and through the Circle of Bones, when you come through the Circle of Bones, if you don't know how to get to the World's Grave from the Circle of Bones, just stick right, like once you come into the Circle of Bones, just stick right until you see a yellowish orangish lit up door, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, now that that's done, you'll see we're at the World's Grave. Now, of course, since we just came here, we need to kill these enemies. Let's do that. Oh, excuse you. What a nice gun. We can use it for scrap metal. Alright, but anyway. So, in order to get up, essentially you have to get from here to up there. Now there's many ways you can do this. You could jump up on this, on the very top of this. You could jump up on the door frame. And if you're a Titan or a Warlock and you have your maxed out agility, you can probably jump from the floor right up to there. But the way I like to go is actually up on this door. If you want to jump up on this door... Oh crap, I don't have the right thing equipped. Hold on. You definitely want no matter... It can work with any real agility, but the one that I prefer to have is the Gunslinger triple jump. Because it gives you more control in the air and it gives you like an extra jump boost thing. I don't know, you can get far rather than high with it, and I like that. So now you're up on the door frame, you want to jump over here. Now that you're over here on top of this, you then want to walk across the right banner. I never tried walking across the left one, but I would guess that it seems to go to the exact same place. Then you walk across here. Now, here's where the glitching starts. As you can see, there's like barely no floor down here at all. You want to land on this little triangular piece. The way that I think is best is go to the very end of this and then just fall down out of here. You'll bounce off of this thing and hit an invisible wall over here. As you can see, I cannot go this way. Now, you want to jump up onto these stairs and crouch walk under here. There is an invisible wall right here. Next, you want to get out on top of these rocks. As you can see very many areas that are actually inside the map from here that are just glitched out. Then you want to continue along this path and jump up on top of this dome. And you want to jump up on top of this dome. Okay, there we go. Next, you want to jump from here. Now, depending on your agility skill, you might want to jump down to here, but we don't need that, because we're level 28, with Gunslinger leveled up and Blade Dancer almost fully leveled up, so we're just going to jump straight from here over to here. Alright, and then you want to... Unfortunately, you can't shoot enemies through this, which I thought would have been badass, but you actually can't, because you just hit the wall. So, then you want to jump up here, over to these rocks. Now this part is kind of difficult, and well, not this one part here, this is easy. But you want to get up to this second, it's kind of like a two-step. You jump from there, and there's another step down here, and then there's a step up here that we're standing on. You want to step up on the higher one. Now this part is kind of tricky if you're not used to it, because it's actually a blind jump. There's actually is actually like a platform like about this level over behind this rock. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hopefully not fail. And there we go. We made it across. And as you can see, there's a lot of enemies in there. I think this is still World's Grave, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is still the World's Grave. There's a bunch of these guys over here. Stand up against the wall, the thralls. If you stand up against a wall, the thralls will try to attack you if there's more than one. But anyway, so then you want to jump up on top of this dome too. Now from here, this can get a little tricky because the platform that you're actually jumping to actually disappears. The platform that you're jumping to is that one right there. That big, long, angular shaped one that follows this trace. That's the one that you want to jump on. So you have to run and kind of jump, just jump and then land on here. You want to jump from there and land on here. Then you just want to take this step texture up and then land on this little hollowed out platform. Next, you want to jump up on these rocks to jump up on top of the dome. So you want to jump up, land on the corner of these rocks, then jump up on top of the dome. Alright, next, you want to take this little handicap place for hunters. Or, yeah, the way I'm doing it is for a hunter because that's my class. But if you're warlocks and titans, you could do this probably way easier than I can. Then, you want to jump up here, jump up here, jump up here. If this is all way too confusing and you're trying to do this in the game, I found out with Rifle Gaming's video is the best way to do this is to just have like the web browser open in your PS4 and have that video up and then just keep switching between the game and that to register where you are. Now, for your first time, this might look like it's hollow and that you can't go through it, but you actually can walk on it. You can actually walk on this area. It's pretty great. You can actually walk on this area. As you can see, down there, that's more of the World's Grave. That's what it looks like over on the other side of that broken down wall. So here is the hardest part of the glitch. Now, no matter where you go here, I think you cannot fall through. So I think no matter where you go in this little area, I think you're good. Now, here's the hardest part of the glitch that I might have to do in a couple takes. You want to make sure that... Oh, scared myself with my own knife. Yeah, I wasn't scared of these. Oh, that's way too close. Where is that thing? Okay, there we go. So, you want to make sure that you're on this little... Oh, shit. You want to make sure that you're on this little, like, bit of texture here, because it's slightly raised above the rest. And then you want to jump over to there, right in between the pillar and that wall. And you have to be careful when you're doing this jump, because there are tons of invisible walls all around this area, including right above your head. So you have to, like, really be careful about this. So, alright. As you can see, I've now jumped this gap. This thing's difficult to do. But anyway, I've had a lot of practice. This is actually like just my second try. So now you want to jump out of there, and you're golden. You just want to make your way out of there and then jump down here. From here, you have to run up this. You have to jump up this rock face, and it looks like you have nowhere to go other than over there. Please don't try to jump over there. It's way too far, and you're not gonna be able to get it. You can't jump on top of this thing, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I've never tried, and I'm not gonna try right now. You actually want to phase through this wall. As you can see, our grenades and everything go right through this wall, which signifies that you need to go through it as well. Then you want to jump up on these rocks. Now, you might be scared at first because they phase in and out. Get the fuck up, grenade. They phase in and out of, like, reality, I guess you could say. So you just want to, like, keep in mind where the rock in front of you is and then jump to it. And then for the next one, just keep in mind where it is, jump to it, keep in mind where it is, jump to it. And finally, you'll reach this room. You actually want to jump down to the stairs of this room, and as you can see, you don't actually go down to those stairs inside the map, that's because you are actually on top of the roof. Dump hide. Alright, then from here, you want to get as close up to this side of the wall as possible, and you want to jump from here up on top of this little floaty platform. Then from here, you want to jump up onto this rock. It does disappear, so be careful. Then you want to jump forward. Again, this does not look like you can walk on it, but you can. Now, as you notice, we're in a big dome. Sticking as close to this side as possible without touching it. We're going to run all the way around this thing until we reach these two pillars. This pillar and this pillar knows you're doing it right. We are almost there, guys. For real, we are almost there. So these are the two pillars that you have to get to. And then you see this door? This is actually in Temple of Crota. But my theory is that you will enter the House of Wolves mission through that door in the Temple of Crota. So now you want to walk over the door, and we're actually going to enter in through the roof, technically, I guess. We're going to jump up here. You can't actually fall down here. That would make the glitch way too easy, in my opinion, and Bungie would just be trolling us. So we actually have to jump up on top here and run all the way across this. As you can see, your flashlight turns on. So I think that might be a feature that they're implementing in this new level. Then you have to jump up here. It may seem like you're falling all the way to the floor, but nope. Bungie just had to make this harder. Had to make this glitch harder. Make sure you don't get caught in the middle of the ceiling, because then it'll catch you in like this little like weird like, I don't know, indent in the ceiling. But anyway, you want to come to this wall. See that little mound of dirt right there? You want to just gently fall down on top of that. Try not to fall off. Now, you may see this shit. This shit is really blinding you, but if you jump, you can see that dirt pile right there is what we're trying to land on. I'll jump one more time just in case you didn't see it. Okay, then you want to jump over to there. As you can see, as we're jumping, our flashlight turns on, so you have to use that as a guide. Now you want to walk up these steps, and finally, the last part of the glitch, we have to basically kill ourselves to get into the glitch. So you want to walk off these steps and down in and kill yourself. Now, I don't know, this doesn't always work, so I'm not sure if it'll work for me on the first try. No, it did not. What happens if it doesn't work on the first try? You just have to jump to that mound of dirt again. I just have to jump to this mound of dirt again, walk back up the steps, and then just jump off. As you can see, it's called Dusk Warren. That is the first of two new areas in that Destiny House of Wolves. And we're in! Woo! So, as you can see, guys, this is House of Wolves Dusk Warren. And this is the door that leads to the Temple of Crota that we just saw as we were walking across this roof. And then if you come over here, keep running this way, we'll eventually get to the Dusk Warren teleporter. This room is insane. I love this room. It's like, it doesn't have a roof, but oh my god, this room. As you can see, there's like little symbols for fallen everywhere. It's just amazing. And then this just teleports us back up to the ship. So go see my other video about House of Wolves Early Access if you haven't seen the ship. And as always, I will see you in the next activity. Bye-bye.